Hey guys, it's Angie, and today's Halloween tutorial is going to be a recreation of the makeup that I wore last Halloween, and it's just a black and white Bride of Frankenstein look. My model today is the beautiful and lovely Daniela, who is also a fabulous makeup artist, as well as a very recently engaged lady, so she's getting married very soon, and I thought that was kind of fun because she's making the perfect bride for this tutorial. Thank you so much again, Daniela, for sitting for me, and congratulations. I wish you guys the best of luck. Otherwise, let's get started with this tutorial, and thanks for watching. I began this makeup by covering Daniela's tattoos using a heavy coverage concealer. I actually mixed two different concealers. I used the Dermacolor concealer palette as well as the Cinema Secrets cover palettes. So, I basically mixed those two and applied it with a brush and then sponged it out with a sponge. Now, if you want to see a proper tattoo coverage video, give this video a thumbs up or leave me a comment below because I can definitely do that for you guys. Otherwise, you want to set that concealer with powder as well. The next step that I took was to white out the skin, and I'm going to be using a base color for this. This is from Makeup Forever's Flash palette. This is just the white from the Flash palette. You could use any kind of white grease paint that you have. Even a NYX Jumbo pencil is going to work for you. But I applied that all over the skin. Any of the areas where the skin would be showing, I want it to be nice and pristine white. I don't want it like clown white because that doesn't photograph well, but I want it to be able to see the skin but still be very pale and ghostly. And once that cream is in place, you want to set it with a powder. This is anti-shine powder from Krylon, which is some of my absolute favorite powder. Now I'm going to build on that white color a bit using some airbrush paint. This is from the Endura line by European Body Art. It's just the white color. And I don't want a clown white. I do not want a super opaque white. It doesn't tend to photograph very well. I want the skin to show through, so that's why I'm doing this step. The airbrush paint also acts almost like a sealant because it seals the cream in and doesn't smudge all over the skin and your costume. And since the bride is a corpse, I'm going to add some contour to the face and do a contour dance as well. I think of the bride as very ethereal and very beautiful. I don't want to do a really heavy contour, so I'm just going to use some light contour using the alcohol paints again. This is light gray and charcoal from the Endura line. I'm focusing that mixture of colors along the temple area, as well as along the cheekbone and to the collarbones, as well as underneath the collarbone. Anywhere where there's going to be depth or hollows to the skin is where I'm going to apply the contour. Next, I went in with that white flash color again and applied it to areas that weren't covered with the airbrush. And I applied it using a small brush, then I blended it out with a sponge, and then set everything with powder. The eye shape that I'm going for is an extreme cat eye, so I'm going to start off with a primer. Primers are very important. Next, I'm going to grab my aqua color from Makeup Forever. This is the black one, I believe it's 07, and I'm going to apply that in small sections onto the eyelid. This eyeliner dries extremely fast, so you do definitely want to work in sections and one eye at a time. What I basically did was to fill in the mobile lid and then create an extreme wing and then connect those two shapes together. After I finished the other eye, I applied more of the white flash cream to the eyelid and set it with a white matte eyeshadow. I'm going to use that aqua cream from Makeup Forever again to line under the eyes, and I'm using this brush from Sugar Pill, which I am addicted to. I just started using it for some reason and I love it. I don't know why I haven't used this brush before. Anyway, I'm just creating a line underneath the eye. Then I'm going to go in with that white cream again and create kind of an inner pocket on the inner corner of the eye. Just draw a line of white to mimic the shape of the eye. And then you're going to take a white eyeliner onto the waterline. Applying this to the waterline is really going to open up the eye shape and make the eyes appear bigger. I'm going to finish off Daniela's eyes by curling the lashes, applying mascara, and applying some massive false lashes, top and bottom set. I don't have the names of these, otherwise I would tell you. These are ones that I picked up at iMats where it was like just a bin full of lashes and you grabbed what you could for $1. But yeah, big fluttery lashes and bottom lashes as well to complete that eye. With the black face paint, I started drawing some lines around the face. This is going to be for the stitches. Now, the lines don't have to have any pattern, no real rhyme or reason. Just make sure you don't have them all intersect at the same place because that tends to look like a spider web. You could also use a black liquid liner or even a black pencil liner depending on what you have. I like to use face paint because it gives me a more fluid line. Next, using Saucebox's Etude palette, I'm going to shade around the lines to give the illusion of raised, stitched skin. I'm applying that matte grayish brown eyeshadow with the pencil brush and blending it outward into the white. I also use that color to contour down the sides of the nose, towards the inner corners of the eyes, and underneath the lip as well. With a creamy black eyeliner pencil, I'm going to be creating the holes for the stitches. All you have to do is press the pencil to the skin and twist, and this technique is going to create a nice circle. For the actual stitches, I used a black liquid eyeliner from NYX and connected the dots. Some can be connected in X pattern, some can be connected in a Z type pattern. It's really up to you and what you prefer your stitches to look like. I sketched in the eyebrows using a matte black eyeshadow, and then I used that same aqua cream from Makeup Forever again and filled them in even further. This is going to make them stay on and be very defined as well as long lasting. To finish off the makeup portion, I'm going to go ahead and apply the same black eyeliner to the lips. Just fill in the lips using that black eyeliner and apply a lip tar from OCC on top. This one is called Tarred. Moving right along to the hair tutorial, I got the idea to use an empty 2-liter bottle from Iris on YouTube. I'm going to list her below. She has a great tutorial for the Bride of Frankenstein hair. But basically, I gathered a ponytail around the crown of Daniela's head, and then I went ahead and pulled that ponytail through the 2-liter bottle. And once I had that in place, I gathered another ponytail around the perimeter of the bottle and attached the 2 ponytails at the end with a hairband. Hopefully that makes sense. And once that was secured into place, I curled the remaining hair using a curling wand, and then I bobby pinned the ends of those curls into the end of the bottle. And if there are any shiny areas of the bottle showing through, you want to spray a bit of black hairspray onto them. You can find that at like Target or Walmart, Party City, any kind of Halloween store is going to have the black hairspray. And finally, for the white strands, I used the same airbrush paint that I used on Daniela's face. You could also use white hairspray, you could probably use white cream makeup, you could probably use the white hair chalk. Just depends on what you have. Use what you have. You could probably even use dry shampoo if worst comes to worst. Otherwise, that wraps up this highly requested Bride of Frankenstein look. If you're interested in the costume, it came from buycostumes.com, and I'm going to put their link in the description below. So thanks guys so much for watching, subscribing, and giving this video a thumbs up. Let's see if we can get this one to 5,000 likes. And please join me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as well. I've really enjoyed interacting with you guys on there and sharing like sneak peeks of my looks. Otherwise, that's it for me. I'll see you with 2 more Halloween tutorials this week. So take care, and bye.